What's up, friends of the good mood? This is Manni and welcome to the new test server that's a little buggy with a new robot called Crisis and a new titan called Rook. Now, unfortunately, it wouldn't load the actual robots, and when you try to spawn them during the test server, you couldn't. But what I can show you here is the name, the stats, and the abilities of the upcoming robot and titan. So let's have a look at that before we jump into some other gameplay. Also, don't forget we have a giveaway going on right now, 200 of the new Veyron Titan Sonic weapons. In the top right corner you find the giveaway, okay? And yeah, so let's see. There's Crisis Robot at Mark 3. People often ask, why is it saying level 25? It's another way of saying it's Mark 3, basically, on the test server. And you see it has 125,000 HP and it's 60 kilometers quick on its feet. Or so I would think. It's an Icarus technology robot with the ability called Overpower. For a short, significantly increase outcoming damage of the robot and grants shield breaking effects. Now, the shield breaker meta is kind of over, but we still have popping up shields from time to time, so it does help to have that, especially since you can basically have it as at a button's press. When you know you're fighting an Ares, for example, you just wait for him to pop that shield, and then you activate your ability, and it's useless. And then it's a very special, crazy stealth ability. It reminds me a little of the Loki, but it's more than that, because here's it. The robot is constantly in stealth mode. It is impossible to target the robot because it disappears from enemy radar and guidance systems, just like the Loki does. Any action, however, other than moving and turning the tower, right, or other like looking around, disables the invisibility and sets the ability to a recharge. So it's like the Loki, but without having to press the button to go stealth and unstealth, you see? So you start to fire, you will lose your stealth, and it will activate a cooldown of 5 seconds, so you can't re-enter stealth within those 5 seconds. The Loki can actually go stealth and unstealth, I think, a little faster than this, but this robot here will have more firepower. In fact, if we take a look at it, it has 4 heavy weapons. Now that is something to keep in mind. 4 heavy weapons, from the looks of it, active all at the same time. Although it doesn't say anything about a shift, so I'm assuming 4 heavy weapons will be available at the same time. And that would be a completely new kind of thing, because the Behemoth does have 4 heavy weapons, but he has to do something for it to use them. He has to actually unfold and become almost stationary. The Butch has 4 heavy weapons and he can only use 2 at a time, right? And the next would be the Fury with 3 heavy weapons. This guy has 4 heavy weapons active constantly, and he can decide to use them from stealth and get back into stealth once he's done using them. Also, we have 4 new weapons called Reaper. I go into detail about this later, because the thing is, I think these weapons will be part of the upcoming test server session, perhaps tomorrow. I'm not sure. If it's so, then of course you're gonna get the gameplay here, along with the robot and the Titan. We're gonna have a look at the Rook Titan in just a second. So yeah, that would be the robot here. Ability duration, 3 seconds. Now that would be the duration of the shield break with the increased damage. So it's very similar to the ability that the Sharenga has, where you get the double damage basically, and or 50% more damage. But here you also get shield break on top. Cooldown 10 seconds. Again, that also is similar to the Sharenga. It's a fast robot with 60 kph, but using 4 heavy weapons sounds crazy. Now, let's go to the Titan, the Rook Titan, before we go into some gameplay here. 650,000 HP at level 3. This thing is not level 25, no, level 150, as you could level it up. So 650,000 HP at base level 3 seems crazy. Of course, we can't really say much about the resistance and all that, but let's have a look. Shield replacements is the ability, and castling. 40 kph is not a slow Titan. But it's also not particularly fast. However, it will get faster as you upgrade it, so, you know, keep that in mind. We have beta, and alpha weapons, so we have 1 heavy, 2 light Titan weapons, if we will. And also the chip configuration on modules is interesting. We have Assault, Defense, Universal. And that is a very good combination, because Universal and Assault allow you both to go with damage. Defense and Defense obviously allow you both to go with defensive modules, such as the Titan Repair Amp. The Titan Repair Amplifier is insanely powerful. It's the best thing you can have. Of course, Titan Anti-Control, still something to you kind of want to have. You can also go with double Titan anti-control and Titan repair amplifier, because you can fit that into the universal. This is a very powerful slot configuration for your modules, allowing you to next to every possible combination of meta slot that you can fill. DSC engineers have combined their entire spectrum of innovative technologies in protection and speed, putting it all into massive shell. Titan is equally good at attacking opponents and defense. Thanks to its unique air dash, Titan can travel a long distance and bring its entire mass down on the enemy. Modified shield helps him to survive under fire, and if his physical shields are destroyed, he can teleport himself a whole new set of physical shields and continue the fight. And the crazy thing is, he can get HP in return for his physical shields as well. You're gonna see this any second now. So, abilities, Castling. The Titan, it sounds weird. The Titan rises to a fixed height, let's imagine a Muromets, flying to a fixed height, and hangs in flight. Also kind of similar to a Muromets. The Muromets is able to fly around slightly. If there is an enemy in Titan's sight, the Titan can press the ability button to rush towards him and jump on him, similar to what the frog splash of the Luchador is, and then it activates when at the enemy position when the ability is activated again. Yeah, you press the button and then you will frog splash onto an enemy, basically. And it's very similar to a frog splash because listen, if there is no enemy in sight, activating the ability again will allow the Titan to fly forward into a certain direction, right? And then land there. And then if the ability is not reactivated, the Titan will simply fall back to the ground after a certain time. However, when the strike of an enemy when you strike an enemy because you have someone in sight and you press the ability button, you will fall to the ground. It activates a power field around it, which throws robots and deals damage and causes a suppression effect. So it kicks the enemy away, similar to what the Minos charge ability does. It hits them hard with an explosion, and it suppresses them all at the same time when you land on them, when you charge them from high up. And the radius of the power field is 100 meters. I think that's similar to the Luchador splash. And the the distance for the dash is 500 meters. So within 500 meters, imagine Canyon. That is from the one, like in the middle, you know, on Canyon is the bridge. On one side and the other side of the bridge are two beacons. They are, from my estimate, roughly 500 meters away from each other. Maybe 550. So you can get up, and from there you can almost jump right onto the other beacon and jump splash someone. This is by far the highest Titan travel jump attack that we have in the game. The Minos can double charge run. He can use 2 running charges, and he can cross also 500 meters almost. But for this, the terrain has to be perfectly even so that the Minos can run this distance, right? And you need to activate both abilities in a row. This guy can just hover up every couple of seconds and boom, jump attack somebody who's 500 meters far away, with added damage output, with suppression, and with popping the enemy away. That sounds very, very powerful. Combining this with good defense systems, offensive systems, and HP pool is that you basically have this massive freak Titan in front of you, and you can't change it because he can always just jump on you, right? Like that. I don't know how fast he will travel there. We'll see this in the gameplay once the gameplay becomes active on the test server. But maybe you can dodge it. Maybe you can see him doing this and you just run away before he lands. I don't know. We're gonna see all that, right? But it is insanely powerful. Also, the suppression is not super small. It's 75% suppression. That means you will literally be doing next to no more damage after this for the usual suppression time of about 5 seconds, alright? And that's not all the abilities he's got more. Shield replacement. After a little preparation, the Titan explodes all its built-in undestroyed shields. So you have physical shields, plural, multiple physical shields are on this Titan that you can use to absorb damage, obviously. And if you don't have them destroyed, you can press a button. It will take some time. It says after a certain time of preparation. It will self-destroy the shields. And for each destroyed shield, the Titan repairs a portion of its ability back. As we know, all the new meta Titans need to be able to heal themselves up forever, right? Take a look at the Aether. You can barely kill an Aether Titan without him reaching his gray HP to 0. That means he can repair like being repaired by Aminos. No, not Aminos. By Nodens. Previously, you needed a good team play Nodens in your team so you can die with your gray HP. No, now all the meta titans can heal themselves. The Luchador could heal himself. The Tripod Titan, what's it called? Indra can heal himself, right, with the chain stuff. And of course the Aether Titan can heal himself, and this Rook Titan can also heal himself. Apparently this must be a thing now that all the new powerful Meta Titans, they need to be able to heal themselves up as much as they want, basically. And he uses this way by destroying his physical shields and then popping an HP restore per shield that's not destroyed. And then here comes the crazy thing: after destroying the Titan, teleports new shields with full durability. What? So you can effectively fight forever without taking damage because you always have physical shields. You pop them away, you get new ones, you even restore damage that was somehow done to you. Okay, so at least it doesn't feature the highest firepower. You have 1 heavy and 2 light weapons. It is medium firepower, basically, but it doesn't matter. When you jump a Titan with shotgun weapons in front of you, these 3 Titan weapons are still gonna obliterate you, especially when there's a lot of HP and defense systems like physical shields and their ability to heal them and whatever. However, it sounds like you can't do the healing during combat, or maybe it will just take a time. I don't know what happens when they say after a little preparation. Is your Titan unable to move for this time, or are you unable to fire for this time? I guess it will depend on that. This would balance it a little bit. If the robot, if you want to heal up and break your physical shields, and then you have to become basically inactive for, let's say, 5 seconds. So you need to do this in a time where you're not under attack, right? That would give it a little bit of a balancing factor. But right now, this looks incredibly overpowered to me. It is, yeah, it's not far. It's a little... at the level of the Aether Titan, I would almost say. Yeah, the Aether also has its massive overpoweredness. But yeah, so you saw these things wouldn't load in. What I can show you though here is a gameplay with my previously best Titan, the Ox Minos, before it's being replaced by the Rook Titan, right? Because remember, I told you guys that in my opinion, that Ox Minos with the new Squall weapons, with the new Evora weapons, so these Sonic Titan shotguns weapons, it's one of the most powerful things in the game right now, that Minos. And before it gets replaced by the new Rook Titan I just showed you, let's just enjoy one really cool combat match here, or 2 matches rather, in free-for-all, where I can make great use of this Titan. We're gonna earn it here. It's gonna take a little while, and then we absolutely decimate enemies with this thing. I'm sure that the Minos with this particular setup can still be very dangerous also to a Rook Titan, but with the suppression and with the ability, with these physical shields, it will take a while to break them, I would assume. So we're gonna have to wait and see. By the way, I was starting out insanely unlucky here. You saw I basically got 0 kills in the first robot. It rarely happens. It really rarely happens that I get no kill with my first robot, but it happened here, and I have to now, well, get after the enemy because they have a lead on me now with their kills, and doing the best I can here. Don't get the kill though. Still only 1 kill so far. Now we're getting attacked from a Hawk from behind. However, the Hawk isn't... Oh, he's shield breaking. He's not the most dangerous target right now. And we can drop him. Even through his last stand. Got 2 kills. Titan is almost ready. Oh no, look at this guy. Oh, got killed. Okay. So, Titan isn't quite ready. Let's hop into another robot. By the way, I heard some feedback from some people saying that my music that I'm running on the channel has become quite repetitive, and I can absolutely understand. I feel the same thing. I don't even know which sounds to put in. Like the one you're hearing right now is a song I'm not using too many times, but it's still something you have probably heard a bunch of times over the years. And I will now be sitting down soon and getting myself some new playlists and trying to spice it up with some more interesting and fun music coming up. So give me a few days, but I should be, I have it in mind, and I'll make sure that we have it. So here's an angler with his powerful weapons there, with the meta setup there. But now I can spawn my Titan. By the way, there will be a video coming up showing you basically everything that's wrong with war robots right now. Terrible problems that keep repeating themselves, and I'm tired of it. And yeah, so you're gonna get that soon. So I just used 2 running abilities, and I barely got half a running strike out of it because I got constantly stuck at walls. But yeah, let's fire at that Titan right there. Brrrr. He's almost done. He's almost done, dude. He's gonna hit me with that. Wow, that lasso really did a lot of number on me. But I should be able to drop him now, shooting over the cover. Look at these lags, man. Unreal. But we got him, and I can restore some of my HP back with the Titan Repair Amplifier. You see, I'm already restoring HP back. And I should be getting to this gray HP stand. Okay, gotten this guy. Here comes an enemy luchador. Can I? Yeah, let's slow him down. Maybe it activates his ability. Because sometimes when you attack some Titan with an airstrike, they will use this to activate their ability. Try to drop him here, but through his reflector, that unfortunately wasn't possible. And I ended up not getting the kill. The enemy Titan got it. I think with probably an Aether Titan. Yeah, it looks like it. And we're dropping, of course, the Aether Titan first. With these weapons, no problem. They deal enough damage. The massive firepower is insane. You can drop things so quickly. But of course, they will be empty pretty fast as well. So after you drop one Titan, you're pretty much empty instantly, and you have to reload. Okay, got him here. Now I'm activating the reflector because these spear weapons he's got are really dangerous. Let's increase the volume a little. Oh, he's running away. And this, by the way, was one of the situations you've seen as a little preview in one of my videos before, where I told you there's going to be some really fun stuff with Free For All coming up with this particular setup. I thought this is a good way to celebrate the Minos one more time before the Rook Titan comes into the game and probably declassifies him to a second, third class Titan then. And the fun thing, though, is that the Minos was already a really old Titan, but it was performing incredibly well, and these weapons here, these Evora weapons, kind of brought him back, in my opinion. I was always enjoying the Minos, also with the, what's it called, these energy shotguns that he's using there on his Titan. So I was enjoying the Minos also with them, but these weapons really brought the Minos back into my hangar. Look what I can do with enemy Titans there. And it's so nuts. And if you make use of the accelerated firing rate by preparing it so you're ready with full fire rate once the enemy is down to a low HP. That was, by the way, really a smart move. Manni, great job. Activating the battleship for a durability extender, healing, and a shield, and then running out of my own effect. Yes! Great job, Manni. Good job. Very well done. Nicely executed. I just took my own battleship and stuffed it into nowhere, basically. Great. But I did get a slowing effect on the enemy. That's kind of why I wanted to do it. I wanted to add the slowing effect. But yeah, so we're down to 230,000 HP. Let's see what the enemy is bringing. Go forward a little bit. It's an okay. It's the Spear Capri, powerful robot, but I can constantly just you know, either I'm running over him and I rush him with the reflector active, or I don't even use the reflector and I corner shoot him. I got plenty of choices. Is he gonna respawn? Let's see. No, he's not. And we did 9.4 million damage, 13 kills. Enemy 2 was really good, man. He almost got me. He had 1/3 of the damage, or a little more than that, but he got almost to the same amount of kills. It just shows how unlucky I was in the beginning, and it also shows you that sometimes, you know, I see so many people who exit Free For All because the first 1 or 2 kills didn't work out. But it doesn't mean you're gonna lose the match. It's just a bad beginning. But you can still win, right? So many people leave the game immediately. Look, I didn't even get this kill in front of me. It's again one of those situations. I wasn't able to get this kill that was mine. And now, somehow, come on, dude. At least I got this one. And I almost died from it. Got only 2 weapons left. And yeah, just because you lost in the first 2 battles or so, you can still win in free for all if you have maybe just a few lucky situations later, right? All you need is 1 or 2 lucky moments, and you're back on there. And here in this situation, you're gonna see the power again of the Ox Minos as like a celebration before we may see some difference. Somebody launched an airstrike on me. Interesting, I just spawned a new Titan, a new robot. But you can repair all the damage back that was done by airstrikes, so this airstrike had no effect. And that's a Raven right there. He's jumping, but he must not have the legendary pilot for it, because the legendary pilot makes the Raven so hard to kill. Because for so many times he can activate stealth. They don't last so long, these stealths. They only last for like 3-4 seconds, but so many times how he can jump, it really makes a big difference. He can still hit me, it's unreal. I'm waiting for him to unfold so I can drop him. And those Redeemers are doing a great job at that. Unfortunately though, I'm almost done now. And I only have 1 of my Redeemers left. Ugh. Here comes a Raven back, and I think, yeah, he's actually gonna kill me in my ability flight. But the Titan is ready already. I only got 2 kills, but now we're gonna change this with this Ox Minos. And who knows how good the Rook Titan will be, but I think it's going to be an absolute game-breaking thing. From what I've seen there on the stats, to me it sounds absolutely game-breaking. Can I kill him with the running charge? No, I cannot. But I can shoot him back so that the other guy who was trying to kill him with his energy weapons, no, with these claw jaw weapons, he wanted to kill him. He couldn't do it because in that very moment I shot him out of his weapons range. Ooh, come on. Oh, I couldn't kill him again. But maybe the charge will do it. Let's see. No, I couldn't do it, but I can kill him now. Okay. Phew. Thankfully, at least I can do that. Getting myself some, no, that was his enemy airstrike. Oh, wow, we have 3. I have 3 enemy Titans shooting me. Look, this guy here with his lasers in front of me. Then this guy as well with his blinding lasers. And then the 3rd Titan from the left also focusing me. Thankfully, I had my reflector ready, and the Minos reflector is really good. You take almost no damage anymore when you activate it. I activated his ability by shooting him from far away, recharging my reflector, and now we're ready to engage. We have reflector ready, we have the weapons recharged, and it's just a matter of scoring the kill at the right time. Pop, my kill, getting myself some heal back with some Titan restore, waiting my reload, and see if we can maybe do something here. Going for the enemy Aether, then swapping to him, pop, my kill, and back to him. Nice. Okay, so we've gotten both of these Titans. Enemy Titan is still in front of us. He's gonna start his flight now. Maybe I could actually kill him in his ability, but in this situation I didn't consider it. I'm using my reflector now. I want to get that Capri kill. I killed the Titan with my reflector, which is hilarious. He killed himself, basically. I had my reflector running and the Titan killed himself by shooting into my reflector, which is insane, because that means I didn't even pay attention to him and yet I got the kill. That was, however, lucky. I didn't expect that. Getting that kill as well, living legend, and just absolutely ruining the game for everyone here on the battlefield, dude. I'm just absolutely ruining it. I casually ran out of this guy's battleship as well, so I was getting attacked by a battleship, but I ran out of it. Enemy Titans have all been dispatched except for this one that's running around with his Ox Minos. Here's an enemy Sarah flying up already. Okay, so I'm going behind the wall here, try and yeah, basically just outweight his ability. I'm recharging a second ability run now, so that I can cross the distance. So I can cross the distance all the way over here. And see, it worked. And now I'm so close to him, and that his weapons and his phase shift, nothing is going to protect him, because his ability is on cooldown, and I can drop him with that Minos Titan, no problem. We have probably a Raven or something coming up, maybe a Hawk coming up in the distance, and the enemy Ox Minos is there as well. I'm trying to bait his reflector, and it didn't work because he didn't use his reflector. Either the ability was on cooldown, or What? Or he didn't expect me to deal this much damage at range, but these weapons do that. But by the way, look what's happening to his weapons. He gets destroyed, and for some reason, his weapons are like falling past me. It's just the weapons, woo! And they all fall over there. But there is no wreckage of him, it's just the weapons. A little bit of a physical bug. And more HP I'm getting back to my durability extender. Getting that kill here, super quick, and him as well once that last stand dies. Nope, it seems like I have to recharge one more time. But I have an energy shield that protects me for a while, and after the reload, bop, there we go. Another kill. Enemies are really upset with me right now because it seems like I'm taking every kill everywhere on the battlefield. With my Titan, with my repair amplifier, it has become so that I can no longer be countered. My resistance can no longer be bypassed. I think not even Titan weapons would bypass my resistance much anymore, because when you have so much damage taken as I have over the course of this entire match, you will reach this point where you have heavily restored, or to the left you can see 32 effects. Maybe you need to reach 60 effects or so to have this full impenetration resistance. So this guy's in front of us, we're activating full firepower, and he almost dies from it, man. Getting another durability extender on me. He's trying to run in, but his legs are damaged, and I'm killing him with a charge. Pop. There he goes. No chance for him. And 17 kills, 7.5 million damage, and the next guy was only able to do 5. So this was the Ox Minos, my favorite toy right now in the game. Yeah, still, I want to see what we can do with the Ox Minos in the future against the Rook Titan. I think a well-played Ox Minos can always win, because that reflector makes a big difference. And you can bait abilities, and you can counter the enemy once they have their ability used. We're gonna see this, and once the gameplay from the test server comes up, you're gonna get it, of course, right here on the channel. And don't forget the giveaway that's currently going on, right? In the top right corner, the 200 Veyron Titan Sonic weapons. So the stronger ones that you have seen here on the Minos. And yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Manni signing off. Bye-bye.